Materials to test runouts: you need a 40 taper tool holder, a precision gauge pin, a hydraulic arm or any type of test arm, a 10th gauge, and a 2x2 by 2.5 V-block with a V-bridge. First, test the tool holder to make sure the tool holder is an ultra-precision tool holder less than 1/10,000th of an inch run out or less by turning the tool holder in the fixture. Make sure you assemble the tool holder, the collet, the nut, and the gauge pin together, and make sure all the products are clean before you test run out. Make sure you clean the taper pocket and the V-flange. Place the tool holder into the gauge block, the V-block, and seat it by giving it a few twists. This will seat the collet chuck into the pocket. After you have seated the collet chuck into the V-block, find a reference point like a drive slot and find out where the 10th indicator is measuring, such as on a 5 on the indicator gauge. Next, turn the tool holder 360 degrees and make sure after you turn it 360 degrees that the needle on the indicator comes back to the 5 as you use on the reference point on the indicator. If you do not come back to the same exact spot that you started, such as a 5 on the needle indicator, you do not have a correct test. This will give you total indicator run out. A troubleshooting item is that if you get a lot of jumping in the needle on the indicator, you do not have the collet chuck seated properly in the V-block. Just adjust the V-bridge to work. Other items to make sure the gauge pin is sticking out at least an inch, and you want to measure to the end of the gauge pin. That's very critical to measure the run out of the tool holder or the collet and to test the collet. Also, you want to make sure your V-block is at a 45-degree angle in the vise that you have. This will enable you to seat the collet chuck in properly on the bridge and on the V-block. You also want to make sure you make smooth motions by just slightly pushing down on the collet chuck as you measure run out. This will ensure a good and accurate measure, and make sure you always come back to the same point you started at. If you have questions on any of this, please call 1-800-597-3921 and we will get your problems taken care of. Thank you.